Hey there guys, it's Attack on Samrock, coach of the Washington Samrocks, and welcome to Week 5, Season 2 of the OBA. Our opponent this week is a returning coach from Season 1, the Minnesota Slakings. This time they have a new draft. They had Mega Altaria, Thunderous, Azumarill for OU, for UU. They have Toxicroak, Crocodile, and Venusaur. Venusaur originally on my draft, I traded for Mamoswine. So before they had Mamoswine, now they have Venusaur. I don't know how long the trade is supposed to last, but right now we have Mamo and they have Venusaur. So for RU, they have Trevenant, my pick from last season. Also Crocodile was my pick from last season as well. Yuxi, Gallade, and for NU and below, they have Duat, Mawile, and Muck. So a very bulky team and pretty slow, actually very slow. Thunderous is like the fastest thing on this team. I guess you could also argue that Crocodile is like the second fastest. Technically it is, I guess. So yeah, his team is still pretty slow though, and very bulky, especially with Yuxi and Mega Altaria. Those two are very bulky mons. Plus, since they traded, now they have another bulky mon, Venusaur, being added on. So they have a lot of bulky stuff. So this is going to be my team for this week. I'm going to bring Tusk, the Mamoswine. Going to run it with a Choice Scarf. So basically, I can outspeed the Thunderous since that is the fastest thing on this team. Gonna run the moves Knock Off, Icicle Crash, Earthquake, and Ice Shard. Knock Off, getting rid of items and stuff, leftovers, stuff like that. Icicle Crash, Stab Move. Gonna OHKO the Thunderous and do a lot of damage to Mega Altaria. Earthquake, Stab Move, and it does a lot to most of his draft. Toxicroak doesn't appreciate it. Mawile doesn't appreciate it. Muck doesn't appreciate it. Venusaur probably doesn't either. And Icicle and Ice Shard for a priority. So yeah, a little weird to have priority on the Choice Scarf mon, but it kind of makes sense, I guess. But anyways, that's gonna be it for Mamoswine. Mamoswine's gonna put in a huge amount of work this week, I feel. So now we're gonna move on to the next mon, which is Big Anetta. So we're bringing Miss Magus back after, I think, last time I brought this in was like week 2, I think. So yeah, it's been a while since Miss Magus has been in play. So this is going to be in Miss Magus' set. I'm going to run the Nasty Plot set. Same set I ran week 2 with this thing. So going to run Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Dazzling Gleam. Nasty Plot, again, basically for getting my help getting me set up, so I can be at like +2 and do a lot of damage to most of his mons. Shadow Ball, Stab Move, Yuxi, Trevenant, Gallade, they don't appreciate a Shadow Ball, so Shadow Ball's gonna hurt them a lot. Yuxi could probably take it since it is very bulky, but at +2 it won't take it that well. So other move gonna be Energy Ball. 3 things on his team don't really appreciate an Energy Ball, so yeah, and Dazzling Gleam, that's mainly to check Mega dang, that's to check Mega Altaria, and also to check Gallade as well, and Crocodile. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for Miss Magus. Just live my sash, set up, and go for damage. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to Alaska, the Avalugg. So gonna bring Avalugg this week. Haven't brought it since week 3. Yeah, I haven't brought this thing back since week 3, but we're bringing it back this week. And this is gonna be its moveset: Avalanche, Earthquake, Rapid Spin, Recover. And also gonna run it a semi mixed defensive set. 252 in HP, 126, and 130 in special defense. Because, you know, Avalugg doesn't have the best special defense, so giving it a little bit of investment can help to a degree, but yeah. Anyways, Avalanche, good move, especially if his mods hit me with the physical move like Gallade. If it goes close combat, Avalanche is gonna hit that thing back, double the damage, and will most likely take it out. Earthquake, just like with Tusk, good coverage move, not stab, but does a lot to most of his mons, like I mentioned before. Rapid Spin, really good for getting rid of hazards. He only has a few hazard setups. We set up users on his team. That's a Crocodile, Yuxi, and Mawile. I want to say Muck too. I think Muck gets toxic spikes, but I'm not sure. But anyways, that's basically Avalug. Just get rid of rapids. Just get rid of hazards, because they could really mess up Bayonetta, and also recover to regain health as well. So pretty much gonna be it for Avalug. Just a wall, pretty much. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to Stealer. So we're bringing Skarmory back again this week. So gonna run Skarmory pretty much just basically defensive. Stealth Rock, Rapid, Brave Bird, Roar, and Roost. Stealth Rock, good for getting hazard damage, because that's really gonna help against the Mega Altaria and Thundurus. Brave Bird, stab move. 4 things on his team don't really appreciate a Brave Bird, so Brave Bird's gonna hit them hard. We can hit them pretty hard. And Roar, that's basically to stop Mega Altaria or Thundurus. Well, not Thundurus. Mega Altaria, Azumarill, or Gallade from trying to set up. I think what's it called, Toxicroak can set up as well. But that's basically to stop them from trying to set up on me. So yeah, and Roost for recovery. Also with the leftovers as well. So pretty much that's gonna be it for Skarmory. Just a wall, basically. Just another physical wall on my team. Yeah, the thing about his team is that he only has like maybe one special attacker. That's pretty much it. You could argue that Mega Altaria is another special attacker, and I would agree with you, but it can just be ran mixed. So yeah, he definitely has a lot of physical attackers on his team, so having Stealer and Alaska with me this week will definitely help. Again, there is a chance of him running a mixed Altaria, but I don't really see it. I could deal with it anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be it for Stealer, and now we're gonna move on to Gramble. So we're gonna bring Good Girl, the Gramble, back again this week. Gonna run Play Rough, Power Up Punch, Earthquake, and Substitute. I'm also running it with the Kiba, I think it's Kiba or Kaiba. No, it's not Kaiba. It's the Kiba Berry. Basically what Kiba Berry does is that it helps against poison types. So if Toxicroak hits me with a Poison Jab, then Poison Jab's gonna do less, and I could get a sub up, and I could essentially set up on the Toxicroak, or I could just go Earthquake from there. But I think my plan is with Gramble is to get a setup. Is to try and set up with Gramble, get up a few power up punches, and then go for Earthquake from there. And that's gonna do a lot of damage to his team. Like, no one is really gonna take Gramble Gramble's attacks very well with the sub and power up punch. So that's pretty much gonna be it for Gramble. So now we're gonna move on to Sacred. So we're gonna bring Sacred again this week. This time Sacred's gonna be ran a little differently this week, because I wanted to try and be a little weird. So this is gonna be its set. It's gonna be Overheat, Sunny Day, Solar Beam, and Bug Buzz. Also running it with the Citrus Berry. So this is basically my counter to Azumarill. Mewtwo is water types on his team, Azumarill and Duat. This pretty much like counters both of them. And also Volcarona just hits incredibly hard on his team. The one thing I do have to worry about is Mega Altaria. Since Mega Altaria walls the heck out of Volcarona, so I need to make sure that I don't get in a situation with that thing, because if I do, then it could be really bad for Volcarona. But anyways, overheat, like I said, gonna do a lot to everything on the team. The only one who could really take the overheat is gonna be Mega Altaria. Everyone else doesn't really appreciate it. Probably Muck could take it, since Muck does have decent special attack, special defense, and probably Yuxi as well. Sunny day, gotta get my son up, and that's gonna hinder his also gonna hinder Toxicroak as well if he runs it with dry skin. So that's definitely gonna hurt that thing and hurt his water types as well. Solar beam, like I said, just a counter and just a check to his water types, and also to Crocodile as well. Even though in the sun overheat is gonna do a lot of damage to it, regardless of super effective damage. So yeah, and Bug Buzz. I was considering not using Bug Buzz because I could probably use Psychic, which would have been better and would have been a good counter to Toxicroak, Venusaur, and Muck. But I decided against it, so this is gonna be the this is gonna be it. And Bug Buzz does stab. Stab move does a lot to Yuxi and Crocodile. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. Also with the Citrus Berry, I just wanted to make sure that I can live a Waterfall or a Aqua Jet from the Azumarill if he's not banded. I could live it, get my Citrus up, go for a Solar Beam, and that is going to take out the Azumarill. It's going to be like a 93% chance or something like that, so it's a pretty high chance for Azumarill to essentially go down from there. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. I actually think this team is going to do a lot of work. It's going to put in so much work this week. Also, sorry for the late upload. I wanted to get this up on Saturday, but I kind of got lazy. That's basically my excuse for everything. But yeah, I did get a little lazy, so I wasn't able to finish it up. But now it's here, so yeah, we're gonna have our battle pretty soon. Just right now I'm finishing up breeding my stuff so that we can have our battle. So anyways, who do I think he's gonna bring? I think he's gonna bring Thundurus, expecting me to bring Mega Blastoise this week. So I think Thundurus is a definite. He's probably gonna bring Mega Altaria because of how powerful it is to my team. Because I mean, if he expects me to bring T-Tar, it's gonna do a huge amount of damage to T-Tar. So that's why I didn't want to bring T-Tar in the first place, and Latias as well, since Latias gets walled by Mega Altaria completely. Or Medicham, didn't want to bring that either, or Spiritomb. They all get walled by Altaria. So Thundurus, Altaria. I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring Yuxi, maybe, if he wants to have a wall with him, so he could bring that. Probably gonna bring Galliard as well, because it's gonna do a lot of damage to my team. So he probably will bring that. I definitely see him bringing Azumarill too, just because of how much of a powerhouse that thing is as well. So definitely he could bring the double fairies. But I'm not too worried about that. Probably gonna bring Crocodile too, if he wants to bring Intimidate Pressure, because he does have 2 Intimidate users on his team, Crocodile and Mawile, so he could do that. Actually, he could bring Mawile. I just thought about that. He could actually bring triple fairies. He could do that. But I'm not really too afraid of that. Just because Mawile is already frail, so it's really not going to stay long. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. So I think he's going to bring Thundurus, Mega Altaria, Crocodile, Yuxi. Wait, did I say Azumarill? I don't think I said Azumarill, did I? Wait, okay. Thundurus, Mega Altaria, Azumarill, Crocodile, Yuxi, and probably Galliard. So that's going to be it, and I will see you guys when the battle happens. Take care.